The Bretzel. It's not actually something that you eat, although it does sound delicious. It was developed by a guy called Bretzel, so he gets the credit, not me. But I do recommend this one to my clients quite a lot. Often when we're in very straight positions, our hips stay parallel. And the hip joint is very dynamic, so can move quite a lot through the range of motion, even though it's quite a deep joint inside our hips. When you're doing a Bretzel, what you do is you end up doing internal and external rotation of the opposite sides of the hips. So roll out your yoga mat for me, sit down on the floor, and what you're going to do is you're going to place one foot in front of you and then another foot behind you. It's very similar to the pigeon pose in yoga, but a lot of people find this one slightly more achievable because they're not trying to pull one leg back behind them. Pigeon is quite complicated, and this is kind of a nice way for you to level up to the pigeon pose. So sitting down, allow one knee to internally rotate and one leg to externally rotate. Sitting there, then what you can do is you can actually apply a twisting motion. So you just want to turn to one side and turn to the other. You can then make this slightly more dynamic by adding a pelvic thrust or a lift. So as you turn, you thrust. You bring the pelvis up, and then as you turn back, you come back down. Then, of course, like everything, you want to swap over and do the other side. I really enjoy doing this one, and I love giving this to my clients because it's really dynamic, but it builds to the dynamic portion. You don't have to feel like you can achieve that straight away. Again, because we're starting where we are. Not where we want to be, not where we're supposed to be, but where we are. So try out the Bretzel.